normally we like to get down with the world wrestling entertainment topics, but I feel like we're in a bit of a fucking slight down point. Like, there's some matches that are going to be exciting, looking forward to a Bad Blood, but I mean, there's been a topic going around that's interesting regarding the state of music
Yeah.
in WWE. I guess starting off, how do you feel about Def Rebel? The current WWE in-house music production.
Producer, yeah, whatever, man.
How do you feel about that shit? It's
Yeah,
dog shit, huh?
Didn't really pay attention to it, honest, to keep it 100 with
It's
you.
dog shit,
Like,
huh?
I thought I would skip it. Like, I remember back in the older days when they had, like, good-ass intro songs and shit like that, bro. But, like, I don't know, I kind of just skip it. Like I told you, I just tune out, and by the time by the time I hear, like, the intro, like, oh, welcome to Friday Night or whatever, that's when I tune in.
But, like, when a big match is on and you're getting, like, excited for the matches, the big entrances are happening, how many theme songs actually get you hyped up for real? Especially, like, newer theme songs. Because, like, Cody's theme song, that's not from that fool.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Randy's theme song, been around forever.
LA Knight, but I guess it's more of the...
LA Knight has a good one. That's one of the good ones.
But they changed this up because since those ones are dipping and shit, they switched it up a little bit.
But, I mean, it's still, like...
The same shit.
What I'm saying is, like, yeah, like, that fool cooked with that one. I could give him that one.
Maybe...
Because then you got shit like... We are... We are... We are... D-I-Y!
That's interesting, yeah.
That shit's trash.
That shit was trash.
That shit's trash.
That shit was trash.
I don't know why everyone's shit... Like, if you're in the mid-card especially... Your shit finna have your name or your catchphrase at the front of it. That's all there is to it, bro. Like, that's the only way they feel like they could differentiate the theme songs, because it's all just the same generic-ass rocker fucking rap music. It's the same bullshit. So everyone's gotta say some shit. Like, fucking, one of the ones that's just random that cracks me up, fucking Andrade's. When that shit comes on, Idolo. And then it's like some fucking EDM shit. Like, it's just like, I'm like, damn, am I in Vegas? Like, at a fucking nightclub? What just happened? This shit is stupid. And then he comes out in that fucking gimp mask.
Hey,
like
yo.
He looks like the fool from Pulp Fiction.
That's
what you
crazy.
want from me, bro? And, like, Andrade's a fire-ass wrestler, but it's like, bro, this presentation is
Goofy.
terrible.
Goofy.
Bro, you know me, bro. One of my fucking favorites right now, bro, Braun Breaker. And this shit is just like, bro, when he was first debuting on the roster and they had the shit with the siren going off and the dogs barking, that shit was hype. Bro, they took that shit out. Like, they be like actually having some decent shit and fucking it up. Like, just the current state of WWE music, to me, for how fucking amazing the product itself is, the music is terrible, bro. Like, the ones that really get me hype are, like, again, like, Punk is another one. But, like, these are all ones that, like, aren't from this current team from Def Rebel and shit.
Yeah,
So, apparently, from the news we're seeing, it looks like they're getting rid of that motherfucker.
They did. What you mean?
Yeah, it looks like that shit's done. And they're gonna be bringing in... working with more mainstream artists on their music and stuff like that. So what are your thoughts on that?
It depends on the song.
Because I'm worried.
It depends on the... That's what I'm saying. It depends on the song choices and who is picking the songs.
It feels like that needs to be, like, its own individual job. Like, we can't just have Triple H and his boys fucking... It's just... You need someone with some real taste, bro, who can understand, like, how to connect the character to the music and shit like that. Like, fucking, like, bro, the way I used to get so geeked hearing fucking the Jeff Hardy music and shit like that. And, like, bro, it fit so well with this character, bro. Like, it was that, like, funky...
Or the Stone Cold, the break of the glass. And
Exactly. Like, just there's been so many over the years that fit so perfectly and iconically with the characters themselves, and we just like. I feel like the Undertaker's theme song is so simple but like
It works.
the balls that it takes to have a theme song be literally nothing but just some bells, like they would never do some shit like that these days. And look at the Wyatt Six, like they could have done something super subtle and cool like that, but they made it be like a whole fucking rock crazy song and shit. Like, and that was decent, but like I don't know, man. I guess I'm just a little worried that they're gonna reach for the biggest names possible, like exactly what they did with the Smackdown theme song, and just reach for a big name rapper, a huge superstar, and try and make it be a big, like, viral thing, I guess, rather than focusing on something that fits the tone of the product.
Wrestling,
And
yeah.
speaking of that, I actually got a little surprise for you pulled up here. Megan the Stallion's Never Play featuring RM,
Who the fuck is RM?
one of the many members of BTS, the famed K-pop group. Yeah. One of the most popular, I think the most popular music group in all of South Korea.
I see what you're saying now, because they're trying to make it trendy, like how she got trendy with that one song that she made with that Japanese hood.
Well, I mean, in general, like, bro, I remember, like, earlier this year, she was all over, like, the Olympic commercials and everything. That's when I really started to realize, like, she has broken through to, like, true mainstream superstardom. Which, like, is fine, good for her, but, I mean, I just don't know if it...
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know that we never play. Ay. Time I never been one to play with. Money talking is my first language. Me and Art, me at a
It's just not like... Are you getting...
I'm not trying to like hate on it. I'm like, okay.
Are you getting a wrestling vibe? I was watching a YouTube video earlier this week talking about it, and the dude said that he wants divorced dad rock music. And like, yeah, like I kind of feel that. Like it does have to be just like over the top, extremely ridiculous, kind of metally rock music. Like that's the wrestling vibe that we're used to as wrestling fans. This is just a bit, I don't know. It just doesn't quite fit the whole theme. I want to see if we could find something with the intro itself.
I think it's that one. Shout out to the editor, bro. Who's a new editor? Fuck, bro.
Yeah, but their quality of all that stuff has always been high. Like, that's not what I'm looking for here. It's the fact that it's just a bunch of wrestlers standing in the fucking dark studio with some tube lights.
While she's over in gang with a gang.
Yeah, like, it's just, I don't know, dude. Like, there's hardly any actual highlights of wrestling. There's, like, a few mixed in there, but it's really just people smiling and flexing at the camera. Hi, I'm LA Knight. Welcome to Smackdown. Yeah, ooh, acknowledge me. Like, that's awesome and everything, but I don't know, man. It's just presentation not quite hitting the mark.
Definitely not.
And it's just something worth pointing out to me because, like, I'm not trying to be a hater because, like I'm saying, overall, the state of the product right now is extremely high quality compared to what we've been dealing with in recent years. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, as this news has been coming out about the whole mainstream artist shit, like, I'm not super...
I mean, the first choice is already a bad choice. I can say that.
You know, it's not off to the hottest start, which is crazy because...
Are they going to update Raw, too?
I'm assuming. Maybe not now, but maybe when they go to Netflix. They might do a little bit of a rebrand there. Because I feel like that's why they rebranded SmackDown and everything is because it's on the new network now at USA.
Yeah.
So I feel like that makes sense that once Raw switches over as well, it might get a slight refresh. It seems like they're leaning into, as we're saying, more of the mainstream artists and stuff like that. So as we get deeper into that, yeah, I guess this is it. This is what we can expect going forward.
Oh.
It'll be interesting, man. Like, I'm hoping that we get some really iconic shit out of it because there is high potential. Like, if you get the right artist who actually, like, we know that West Side Gun fucks with wrestling tough. There's some, like, bro, the Wyatt Six on a nasty ass Derringer beat coming out to the boom, 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 boom. That could hit. It could potentially. I'm just saying.
He came out on fucking I forgot. I sent you it. Remember?
Finn Balor, is that what you're talking about?
No, fucking West Side Gun has came out on fucking AEW.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. He just fucks with the whole shit all around. But I'm saying, like, bro, I know that he would be willing to make some theme songs if they were trying to work with them.
I don't know if the bag is that deep.
Bruh.
You think for WWE headquarters, you think someone has that deep of a bag?
You seen who they just got, right?
No.
Megan Thee Stallion and the BTS guy.
Yeah, what about them?
I guarantee you they cost more than West Side Gun.
Yeah, what about it though?
So what you saying?
They don't know about him though, like that.
Oh, yes they do. Yes, that's what you're saying?
Yeah, the song.
Yes, they know about him. Yeah. Bro, Griselda's huge. They be having their songs playing during, like, NBA Finals games and shit, bro. They got fucking songs on the Madden soundtrack. Bro, that's mainstream as it gets. There, bro, Griselda ain't no underground shit. This ain't 2018 no more, bro. This ain't 2019 no more. Griselda is up and out of here. Yeah, man, they definitely know about that fool. Maybe not Triple H himself, but, like, there's people in the building, 100%, who know about West Side Gun. They probably wearing a Griselda hoodie. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro. I mean, I guess there was a couple other interesting developments on the shows recently. I know you haven't been able to keep up. So walk me through that situation. Why you can't watch? So can you watch Raw?
I can watch Raw the day after somehow
on Hulu.
Yeah, somehow even though Raw's on USA too, but somehow they still are able to show it the day after
on Hulu. But then Smackdown,
that shit's gone off Hulu,
and you can't watch that shit on Peacock. Nowhere else.
It's on Peacock, but like I told you, they upload the recent episodes 30 days after it airs.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's basically not there.
Unless you get like YouTube TV and watch it live or whatever.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's pretty cooked. So I mean, I guess to catch you up on what you kind of been missing, we are getting a pretty banger, interesting match at Bad Blood with fucking Cody and Roman teaming up. The super duper mega duper powers. I mean, I don't know if we've ever seen two baby faces on this level link up, bro. Like, you really have to think about, like,
this babyface
Stone
Roman?
Cold and Rock.
You're calling this babyface Roman?
Yeah. Are you kidding? Yeah. Look at how much he's getting cheered, how over he is, and he's beefing it with the bloodline. That confirms it. It all depends on who you beefing with. Once you beef against bad guys, you're a good guy. So, yeah. Nah, definitely, man. This is literally on the level of fucking Stone Cold and Rock. Like I said, bro, like fucking Hulk Hogan and Macho Man. Like, there's very few times where we've seen literally number 1A and number 1B, the two top guys in the company at the same time that are this huge. Link it up. So that'll be an interesting match, man. That'll have a lot of wrinkles to it.
That's our
yeah, man. Yeah, man. I mean, obviously there's going to be the whole storyline of can they coexist? Can they stay out of each other's way? That's kind of what we expect. Are they actually going to get along? You know, that'll be interesting to see how that all plays out. But I think the match overall is, like, blockbuster. Because then you've got on the other side Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, who are both in their own right two guys who I think will be future WWE champions.
If Roman haven't gone down yet, huh?
No.
They haven't touched each other yet.
No.
They just have to stare off every single time, huh?
So he came out when Roman came out during the cage match after the one that you missed on the fucking Smackdown. Roman came out and was about to beat the shit out of everyone, and fucking Jacob Fatu came out and he was about to run up in the cage and like try and get at that fool, and Solo like held him back. So like they've been teasing it heavily, but not yet. Yeah, man. It's definitely an interesting as little PLE they got cooking up. Like Bad Blood is supposed to be another one of those kind of B tier, not too crazy PLEs, but the matches that they've started stacking up on here, the card is looking like it's gonna be crazy. So now it's really just all in the hands of Triple H or the creative team. Are they actually gonna pull triggers and push it forward, or are we gonna kind of get bland booking and bland results? We'll see.
Rerunning it again.
But yeah, man, this Bad Blood card is starting to really shape up, bro.
That's crazy,
starting
bro.
to really shape up. Yeah,
Roman and Cody, bro.
Roman and Cody, bro.
Against-
Fucking Rhodey, bro. Rhodey, bro. Fucking Coleman, bro.
You crazy, bro.
So, one of the little debates I've seen online with that shit, this is where we'll end it with the wrestling shit. This is the last question I want to ask you. There's been some debate on what should main event the show. Because obviously the Punk and Drew shit is at like nuclear levels of heat between the two. And this is expected to be the final match in the feud. From what I understand from everything I've seen, I feel like this is going to be it. At least with them having a one-on-one feud. I think they'll still be involved in beating each other up. I think just more people will start to enter the picture. Seth Rollins and guys along those lines. But for now, it's definitely got a lot of weight and expectations on it. Like, that match is supposed to be fucking huge. So, yeah, just I'm wondering where your thoughts are at as far as what should main event between the Cage and the fucking tag team match. Because those are two huge matches. And they both have good cases. The only point I'll give you for context before you give me your answer, I didn't know this, but apparently historically Bad Blood has like a history of Hell in the Cell matches main eventing. Like, that's kind of a staple of the Bad Blood PLE pay-per-view history.
Okay.
So knowing that context and knowing that the Punk Drew match is a Hell in a Cell match and the tag match obviously isn't.
Even before you said that, I already was going to guess that I feel like the tag team's going to be the opening match.
Really?
And Hell in a Cell's going to be the main event.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's going to be the opening match.
Really?
Yeah.
I disagree.
Because they've been doing that recently where like the...
Yes, they have been doing
not
that
the lower ranked title, but like the other title match that's kind of big.
Just the not as hot storyline.
Yeah, that
it's
one.
not even that it's the lower title, because obviously Cody still has the top belt. I think everyone would agree with that, but he hasn't had the craziest storylines recently. So yeah, he has been opening the shows and letting others main event, which has made more sense in those moments. This is one where I feel like it's kind of like a non-conversation. Just purely off the star power of Cody and Roman. Like, they are the two top guys. They main evented both nights of WrestleMania. The two of them being involved in shit. Like, their feud and how that expanded managed to main event literally both nights of the greatest WrestleMania we've had in the modern history. So, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't see how you have those two guys, especially tagging with each other. Like, it's just such a unique situation. I don't know, man. I think it might be the opposite. I think maybe the Punk Drew match opens.
It's just a regular tag match, no? It's nothing like no.
As far as I know, yeah, it's just a regular tag match.
I'm telling you.
But it doesn't matter, bro. It's Coleman.
It's Coleman.
Dude, like, it's Coleman. That's insane.
I feel like you're overhyping it a little bit.
Dude, you don't have a match with Cody Rhodes and Roman fucking Reigns. That's not the main event. They are the two biggest draws in all of professional wrestling. They are the two biggest stars in all of professional. I'm like, I don't even think it's a conversation. I'm mind blown that there's a debate. I think the only weight that people have to stand on from what I've seen online,
bro, if it's the main event,
is
The
people
Rock has to
talking
come
about
out
the
or some
hit.
shit, bro.
See, I disagree. I think it's too early to start involving Rocky and everything because we got so much time until WrestleMania. Don't even fucking bother yet, because we know the I would agree that it would be cool, but we know they're not gonna pull the trigger on him actually for real getting involved like week to week coming on shows and all that shit until we're in Mania season. Probably not even like literally post Rumble, like not even before the Rumble. Literally like Mania hype season. That's when we're gonna get The Rock. Same thing as last year. So I mean, I just think that it's really early to be getting The Rock involved. Unless I'm wrong and he plans on being much more involved in the ring than I'm expecting, but I don't see that. So I mean, there's other ways you could take it too. Like we still haven't had the Jimmy Uso return, which also kind of implies the Uso brothers reuniting in some way, shape, or form to help. Like that's gonna be a thing. I'm pretty sure. I expect Sami Zayn to maybe hopefully get involved in that at some point too to help everyone feel a little bit more Usi. I think that'd be cool. Maybe that's just me hoping a bit, but like I think it's possible because he's been interacting with Jay quite a bit lately.
So you're saying there's possibly gonna be a babyface like OG bloodline?
Survivor Series is right around the corner.
So you're saying a babyface OG bloodline
versus
the new bloodline?
Yeah.
With probably Cody.
Yeah. Just cause. I'd actually prefer it without Cody for the record.
But they're probably gonna throw him in there.
They probably will just because that's kind of, I don't know, it seems like that's what they're doing. I hope that this bad blood thing is a one and done. And like Cody and Roman have their moment, they do their thing, and then Cody goes his separate ways. So my dream, if I could book it, if Eli was in charge, Survivor Series main event would be just Roman, Jay, Jimmy, Sammy, them four, the original Bloodline 4 as baby faces versus Solo, Jacob, and Tama Tonga Tanaloa as the 4v4 Survivor Series main event in the cage, all that crazy shit, War Games, and have that be Bloodline versus Bloodline. I think that shit would be lit. If you want to swap out Sammy for Cody because you just want star power, fair enough, whatever.
Interesting.
I'm not gonna complain too much.
OG babyface.
But I think that's an inevitable place that we're going to. I think that's where we're going. I do think that's where we're going. Especially, I'll tell you this, because the match with Jay and Braun is coming up on the next Raw, I believe. This next upcoming Raw.
Oh, they're going to have it on Raw?
I believe so. If Jay Uso loses that match, 1,000%, that's what's going to be happening.
You think they're winning Smackdown?
Because I feel like there's no other reason you wouldn't have given him a singles push by now. It's like, well, we got future plans of you getting involved with the Bloodline again.
Do you think he might get attacked by, like, Solo? Because he might fucking...
I think that would be perfect. Because that even gives him more reason to go over to SmackDown and say, hey, Oos.
I got some business to handle.
I know we had some problems back in the day, Oos. But right now, Roman, it's time for us, to go over there, and get up my little brother, and whoop his ass, That's probably what he'll say. Did you see the promo with Braun Breaker and Jey Uso that they did on the last Raw? That shit was funny as hell. Motherfucker, Braun Breaker told him that you've been here for 14 years and I've been here for 6 months.
I heard that.
And I'm more successful than you in 6 months than you've been in 14 years.
I heard that Jay fucking made fun of his football
career. And then
Jey
Uso said, we'll see what happens at that match. Fucking your Intercontinental Championship reign is going to be shorter than your NFL career. Like, bro, they were going off on each other. That's why I'm saying, like, bro. And that, I don't know why I'm, like, so defensive over Braun Breaker. I really love that dude, though. But it did kind of piss me off when I seen on the internet. I see motherfucker, Jay cooked Braun. It's like, did y'all not hear what he said? Just because Jay got the last word, like, I guess you, whatever. But, like, bro, let's talk about the fact that in 6 months, he's already got an IC title ring. Some shit this man ain't did in over a decade. He called him out on. I feel like that's valid. But fucking Yeet, you know, whatever. Yeet. How you feel about Jaya?
Huh?
Jaya.
Oh.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
I know, I just kind of dropped that one on you random. But how you feel about Jaya?
I just feel like it's not gonna go anywhere.
How you feel about Jaya?
I feel like it's just not gonna go anywhere after like you said, after you lose his title shot. It's probably just not gonna go nowhere.
I think the only thing that could fuck it up is if he really does get involved in the bloodline shit, then that fool's gonna have to be on Smackdown, and obviously Judgment Day is kind of like a main staple of Raw at this point. So they're definitely staying.
That's what I'm saying.
So yeah, like that would kind of potentially stifle it. But I mean, there could be seeds being planted for something down the line, maybe. That's one thing I don't doubt with the way that Triple H has kind of booked his shit. What we've seen is that things can not matter for a long time and then come back up and matter all of a sudden again, which I like because it means that every detail on Raw and SmackDown, every little interaction, even if it seems insignificant in the moment, in like the next few weeks nothing ends up happening from it, at some point they could go back to it and be like, oh, do you guys remember this? It was actually them plotting all this shit, like, you know what I mean? They actually did that recently on this last episode of Raw with Finn Balor. He fucking was talking to Rhea Ripley for like the first time, them two one-on-one talking since the whole like Judgment Day breakup and all of that shit. And he told her, kind of confirmed what we had suspected at different points, that like he was the one in Dom's ear telling him to like go fuck with Liv and fucking cheat on Rhea and shit like that. Yeah. And so like, I don't know if you remember, there was the one fucking like kind of infamous scene where Finn Balor took the hotel room key when they were all in the Judgment Day like locker room clubhouse and shit like that.
I remember.
And so it's those type of moments where it's like kind of those small moments where it's like a little
tying in shit.
Yeah, and then it like comes back, like literally that was like probably 2-3 months ago already, but then it comes back around that like, oh yeah, see, like, and for me, someone who watches on a weekly basis, it's nice to be like rewarded and kind of like, oh yeah, like you're watching a story that has some sort of logic to it and kind of like shit does end up coming up and mattering, which is very nice. So I mean, yeah, overall I think that fucking the Jaya shit, I don't know, bruh. I don't know about it happening in the like immediate short term, because it feels like they still have kind of unfinished business for both of them. If anything, it's just kind of a convenient way to get the Terror Twins another big babyface ally that can kind of help out when they got the numbers game against them, which is kind of the purpose that he's served so far. And I feel like that'll continue to be it, and we'll see what happens. If he does get that solo push and wins that IC title, then maybe, the Jaya shit becomes real and he ends up actually becoming main event Jey Uso. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. But if not, I this Braun Breaker match is interesting because it's one of those ones that I really feel like I can't call it. I could genuinely see him going either way.
That's surprising from you. I thought you were gonna say straight Braun.
Well, obviously that's what I want to happen. I'm a fucking Braun Breaker fan, hella. But like, it's fucking Jey Uso, bro. That fool's a massive, massive megastar in the company right now. Like, I'm not stupid, bro. I know how big he is.
Bro,
I know that
a lot of heat, bro.
And I also know how early it is in Braun's career that realistically it kind of would make sense for him to lose a title to such an established veteran. He has to like come and get his get back. Like, that's an understandable story too. So like, that's why I'm saying, like, even though it would kind of piss me off in the moment because I'm a fan of that fool, like, I genuinely could see that shit going either way, deadass. So that's and I feel like either way it goes is gonna have heavy implications. Not as much for Braun because he's so early in his career, he'll figure his shit out either way. But for Jay specifically, like, I feel like that's pretty heavily gonna tell us, like, is he probably going back over to the bloodline shit, or is he gonna stay thugging doing his own thing on Raw? We'll see, bro. That shit, I feel like we'll get some.
To win it on Raw would be crazy.
It would be. That's one reason why I feel kind of like Braun's gonna win, is because for him to just win his first ever fucking singles title on just a random Raw after they fucked this fool over. Literally, Money in the Bank fucked this fool over. Went against Roman multiple times, fucked this fool over multiple times. Went for the World Heavyweight Championship, fucked this fool over. Like, he's gone for everything and has gotten fucked over at every level. For him to finally get it, and it's just on Raw against a fool who, like, you could look at it if you're trying to be a hater and say, like, bro, you barely beat a fool who came up from NXT not even a year ago. Like, that's your big title when you finally have. It's not even against, like, an established other legend.
Oh, my God.
You see what I'm saying? Like, they could, like, haters could make that shit look weak as fuck if they wanted to. So, like, that's one thing where I'm low-key, like, I don't even know if I'm Jay in his shoes, like, in the fucking Air Forces. Because he gonna be in some white Air Forces. I don't even know if this is the moment I want to win it. Like, against Braun Breaker, who's not even fully established himself as a top level star on just a fucking episode of Raw.
I thought he was already.
Well, to me, yes, and I feel like he's working his way there, but I'm saying to, like, just your everyday wrestling fan, like, not everyone knows Braun Breaker's name yet. Like, he's not, like, a household established name quite on that level of, like, your Seth freaking Rollins, your Cody Rhodes is, you know? Like, I would say Damian Priest hasn't even gotten his way up there yet. Gunther might just be working his way into that category now, but, like, I'm saying there's, like, a small handful of top level guys. I feel like since it's been such a long wait for him to get that first win, it would be, like, more goated to get that shit. I don't know, bro. Just on a fucking episode of Raw, too. Like, it just feels so... Like, and it's not even a feud that's really been built. Like, he won a tournament to get it. Like, it's not like he has anything really personal against Braun. Like, I feel like it would be much more fire to have him win something off of, like, Roman or Solo or Jacob or something.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Or just him in an actual organic feud that pops up somehow. Like, him winning something off of the Judgment Day if he does end up fucking being Jada and shit like that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like just him winning a tournament, becoming the number one contender, and then winning the Intercontinental Championship on Raw. Like, that's some shit I would expect from, like, Bronson Reed. Or, like, fucking, I don't know, like that's, like, your...
Crazy. Crazy
No, but hear me out. That's, like, the genuinely stereotypical mid-card rise to a title is, like... You get put in a number one contenders tournament. You win the tournament, win the title on Raw from someone who's been on the show from NXT for 6 months, and then hold it for like 2 months just to drop it at a big PLE. Like, if that ends up being his title run, that's trash. Like, that's genuinely the definition of mid card Jey Uso. So if you want that fool to be main event, like they're trying to sell that fool, bro, you can't be doing this shit like this, bro.
You just said the opposite, though.
What you mean?
You said if he wins it, then, like, oh, and he fucking gets the thing with Rhea, then, bro, yeah.
Yeah, but I talk myself out of it.
Yeah, you're such a liar, bro.
It's just, like, look, it's not that I can't see it. Like, I can understand why they would want to do it. I would just disagree because it's the wrong time, place, moment. I just think out of all the chances, bro... to just stuff them on a random Raw where, like, motherfuckers gonna be watching Monday Night Football. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
They had so many chances to really yeet, though. Yeah. If anyone is no yeet, it's, like, Triple H and them, for real. Money in the Bank, bro. That's the one that really rubs me the wrong way. Because you burnt the fucking case an hour later. Like, bro, if you're gonna burn the case, why can't we have Yeet in the Bank? Money in the Yeet.
Yeet in the Bank.
Like, bro, it could have been lit. The blue case with the shit, bro, it would have been fire. Whatever, man. Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, man.
Fuck.
WW.
Interesting times. They're definitely growing, keep on growing every year. But I've been watching them now. We've been watching for like what, a year and a half seriously, probably like 2 years.
Since my break, yeah. I was divorced with wrestling for a little. Because of previous people. Just made that shit ass.
That shit was not interesting, bro.
That shit was ass. But yeah, bro. Shit's a W now. We'll see if it continues to be a W.
Nah, you're a bitch. You can't watch it no more, bro.
For I quit. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, bro.
AEW clears. Fuck that shit. MJF is better.
Ava, how much is WWE offering him, bro? Millions.